Search is over, now welcome to First Mint. Looking for NFT content, look no further cause this is it. From Top Shot to blockchain, they got the data chops, analysis, and backdrops that shows Equator hot. LG and Phil D, the best amongst others. Best brothers that happen to ball since the Ball Brothers. So settle in cause it's time for the best show. Ayo Quad, who we reppin'? First Mint. Let's go.
Whoa! 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 I love that shit, man. I drop woes in the mall, man. You should see people's reactions. Like, you'll just walk on the top floor when a mall is full and drop like whoa, and everybody turns around, man. They just
that is so you, man. That is
it really
so
is,
you.
man. I learned that trick when I was young. So
listen, and if anybody wants to hear that in person, I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to be in New York. We're going to be in New York in a month. Both myself and Phil D and the whole First Mint crew. Okay. This is live and in person, roaming around New York for like a whole week. Okay. So if you don't feel like you have gotten enough woes in your life, well,
baby,
better be in New York for NFT NYC because the First Mint will be there in style with all our faves from the First Mint community. So it is going to be good. What's up, Phil? What is going on, man?
I just want to say, man, hold on.
I want to talk about your shirt, man. The cool tie-dye shirt. I know
cool tie-dye shirt. Like, I'm not a Grateful, what do they call it? Grateful Dead?
Grateful Dead?
Is that the ones with teddy bears that hang out in the tie-dye? Yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of those guys, but pretty dope shirt. It's kind of summertime here. It's on and off. So I'm feeling it. But yeah, I got to come up with something different, man. I like dark colors. I'm always in dark, so I had to throw on a bit of summer stuff. But I just want to go back to what you said about NFT NYC, man. Yeah. Oh, hey, listen, we have to make it public, LG, that the First Mint party plane takes off on Saturday, June 18th. All right. And if you're in the Toronto area or you want to fly to the Toronto area on your way to New York, there is a First Mint party plane that departs from Billy Bishop Airport at 2 p.m. sharp. And LG will be on it. I will be on it. And several other members of the First Mint team will be on it.
It honestly feels like you're making some kind of like threat or something like that. The way you're like, all right, 2 o'clock, or you're like inviting people to come rumble with you. You're like, 2 o'clock, Porter Airport. Okay, you got to be there on the Saturday. We're heading to New York, and we need you to be there on the plane with us. So, man. I love that. I love that. That is so good. Phil D, what's going on, man? What's I mean, NFTs are kind of down. Right, NFTs are kind of down and out. The economy is down. Are you buying, selling, trading? Are you doing anything at all this week? Or are you just chilling, man? You're just chilling the First Mint day one Discord.
Yeah, you know what? That's the best part of about the First Mint Discord, or any Discord that has a great community, is that when things are not working, you can just go back to your community, and that's what's so great about this space. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not all about making money. Like, obviously, for a lot of people, making money is a huge part of it. That's normal. People saw this as a huge opportunity, and they still do, and they still flip things and make a ton of money. But I think you have to have community in your back pocket if you're going to enjoy your time in the space, right? Because there are so many ups and downs that it's hard to keep your mind straight when all this kind of stuff is going on. But if you kind of just sit back and chill, and a good example is actually, the other side drop, right? That was my first opportunity to buy something huge. And I thought, man, here we go. I'm going to buy something that's going to cost me whatever ETH, and it's going to triple or quadruple overnight. And I'm finally got in. I finally did something right. Well, it didn't do the exact opposite, but it didn't do what I thought it would do, right? But that's okay. So I'm going to put that in my back pocket. I'm going to go back into the community, chill, have a good time, which is what I've done from the beginning of my time in the space. Like, people always ask me, like, why are you in the space? What's your goal in the space? And I said, well, my goal coming in, honestly, was just to have a good time. It really was. Making money was fun, and it sounds like bullshit, but if you know me, that's what I'm all about, man. I like to have a good time. I love to do these shows. I love to do these spaces we do all the time. And, I think we've met so many friends of the First Mint community that it's made it all worth it no matter what happens. Super cheese and sounds like a hot load of bullshit. But it's the truth, man. I'm serious.
I don't think so, man. Like, this is like way beyond what I've ever gotten out of like an online community. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, This is nothing compared to like all the, I don't know, the nerds I used to hang out with on ICQ or like Red Alert, Command and Conquer and stuff like that online. You know, this is like way better. It's also because we're like adults now. We're not like weird teenagers, but this is great. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's all gone to shit. I think it's just in a cool down right now. It might be kind of a weird time. You know, like I said on the show the other day on the podcast, that it's like this might be a short time, might be a long time. We don't know, but you know, as long as we're together, we can still have a lot of fun.
Aww.
Right? Which is what we're going to do today. We got Arsonic coming on the show in a few minutes, and then we're going to go through all the best entries from the FLOW PFP contest. If you guys saw that the other day, here, I'm going to pull it up. But basically, as you guys may know, if you hang out in the FLOW community, you know that there are a lot of PFPs coming out, profile photos. There's a lot of them end with a Z or a Z if you're in the US. And basically, we wanted to have a little fun with that, especially when FLOW reached out and said that, you know, they wanted to give us a bit of FLOW to give out for their big FLOW day or whatever was going on last week. So we want to have a little bit of fun with that. So today we're going to go through the finalists handpicked by Phil D for basically the best like made up FLOW PFP contest. We asked the audience, we asked the people on Twitter to tell us to literally give us like a made up PFP project on FLOW. And here it is. Here's the original contest one. Looks like we had over 200 entries. And tonight, Phil has picked his 8 favorite ones. We're going to be going through them one by one. We're going to have Arsonic with us. That's all a little bit later. We're also going to have Carol from FLOW to come hang out with us.
If your name wasn't picked and you weren't tagged into the original post, we will be picking another 2 or 3 people to be part of the finalist group. We'll kind of make it like an audience thing. We'll go through them real quick. And if somebody really likes something that wasn't picked, we'll throw it up there, and then we'll make it a contestant for the finals. And something else, before we do anything else, LG, we've kind of gotten off the rails with this stuff. We need to bring it back. While you're here, if you're watching us and you're hearing me talk right now, I need you to hit the subscribe button. All right. Smash the fucking subscribe button.
Yeah, there's only like 10 people watching, man. I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of likes or subscribes through that. But
hey,
yeah,
that's okay.
I agree.
All good. And then hit the like button. Like, get that like button up there. Let's get it to 1,000 likes tonight. If we get it to 1,000 likes right now, I don't know. We'll give
1,000 likes, dude.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
This isn't friggin' March 2021, man. Okay, there's no like a million people trying to buy Top Shot moments anymore. Okay, that's all gone now.
All good, man.
It's all good. It's all good. We're just it's all good. Are we gonna be blessed with Phil's announcements tonight?
Yeah, you know what? I was actually I was running a couple of hills before coming on the air and trying to think of what the announcements. It's not Phil's announcements. It's Phil's like updates or something like that. What do we call it? It wasn't that. It was what's up with Phil or some shit like that. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Some good, some bad. I might have to come up with them on the fly, but I usually make a list. I don't have a top 3 this week. I do have a top 1, and the other 2 I'll just kind of make up. So when we get to Phil's announcements, we'll get to that. But I would love for other people to be up on here so they can hear these announcements. So maybe we should wait a little bit, or we can throw these on anytime. Up to you.
No, it's okay. I like that the announcements happen like randomly at like whatever time. So I think that is totally fine with me. You can just interrupt at any moment. With your announcement. I think that is like totally fine. So anytime you're ready, Phil D, you jump in with your announcements. We do have Arsonic coming up, but we do have a very special guest to get to first for a very quick appearance. Their first appearance.
Oh shit! Here we go.
And literally only their like 5th week at First Mint. That's right. Made notice a long time ago. Put out a job posting for content manager, and the content manager is live with us today in studio.
Oh shit!
To talk about Phil. They're not here to talk about working First Mint, because that's already the best job in the world. Clearly, they're here to talk about the fact that they got a Goblintown NFT, which is like, if you're hanging out in NFTs right now, you know that the hottest collection of this past week, it was a free mint last Friday, was Goblintown.WTF. The floor is currently 1.04 ETH. Okay, so that is like, I don't know, whatever that is, like $1,900 now. Still a lot. So please welcome, to talk about his experience getting and flipping a Goblintown, the hottest NFT right now. Please welcome their actual First Mint debut, Connor.
Whoa!
Connor!
Look at this guy, the best stash in the business, LG. Holy shit, man. You have competition.
Oh,
dude.
don't get me. Listen, man. Both Connor and I are. Connor is also competitive like I am. So you start throwing that kind of stuff out, man. I'm gonna shave the rest and we'll go stash to stash. Okay, Connor, what's up, man? Welcome to your debut. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not bad. You got Phil here to comfort me.
Hold on, who's comforting you? Did you say me?
Maybe. I might have.
Oh, I don't get it, dude.
But you think Phil is the comfort? You think out of the two of us that Phil's the person who comforts you?
Yeah, well, usually I get like one really scary message from you a day. So
Me or Phil?
I'm on edge. I'm
Me
on
or
edge.
Phil? Me?
You, man.
Me?
Why me?
That's
Like,
low. That's low. Most people get way scarier messages. than that.
Connor, if you've been following Twitter today in the last 24 hours, in the last actually 8 hours, you getting a scary message from LG is nothing compared to the absolute annihilation and beatdown that certain people took on Twitter. So count yourself lucky that. And that actually brings us to Phil's announcement number one.
What?
Spicy LG is actually everybody's favorite LG. And we've been seeing a lot of spicy LG lately. And now that you're here, Connor, I need to know if it's you or LG behind the First Mint account that's continuously roasting people for posting stupid answers to contests. I sent you an example yesterday. Like that contest asked everybody to post how many NFTs it would be, a slogan, all that. And some guy just answered with PFP. Someone from the First Mint account replied with what? And I destroyed the guy. He never came back. So was that you or was that LG? Because people are really, really feeling the spicy LG these days.
We'll say that during business hours, I'm the one giving the news and the content. And then once business hours are done, I got this little key, says the First Mint on it. And I just quickly send it over to LG and the shit posting begins.
Wow. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to know when it's LG, man. He goes.
I honestly, we only hired Connor so that I could, if we wrote something really offensive from First Mint, I could blame it on him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I couldn't go ham. I couldn't write whatever I want. I can't write it from my personal account for the public image. So then I was like, I'll write crazy things from First Mint, but first we'll have Connor behind it. So if something really insane happens, we'll get to blame him. So that's wait, this way. Yeah, that's what'll happen. So Connor, but there's going to be a point too where Connor's going to start. Connor's going to get the chance to start writing some of these crazy things. So I bet he's excited for that. Connor, what's your experience been like? Now we're going to interview you about working at this place live on one of the shows that you help work on.
It's been good. I think we had a rough start, to no one's fault, because we had NBA NFT first, second day.
Oh, that was your first day? Wow, man.
Yeah,
there was nothing. Hold on, rough start. There was nothing wrong with the First Mint. Just to be clear, there was no battle or anything like that. There was no meltdown between me and Connor. Yeah, Connor's first week was the week of the NBA NFT thing, the association thing, which was like the free claim with the really interesting art. Let's call it that. So
yes,
that was a fun introduction to NFTs for you.
Yeah, we were like doing our best to get the news out, and then it just completely went south. But it's smooth sailing since then. It's been good. A couple hiccups here and there, but what more can you expect?
Dude, tell us. I know you've been trying to get your. I know you were a really big fan of Martian Premier League last week. We had Corey on. I know you're big into that, and I know that you've been trying to learn the ropes of NFTs, which is hard to do. I will say it's hard to do in a bear market like this because honestly, if you joined like anytime in the last year, it's like a lot of NFTs were kind of like up only, but now they're kind of down only. But I know you've been looking to get in on some good stuff. Tell us about your Goblintown experience.
Well, I'll say basically the flipping was like, okay, I'm going to put in exactly the amount of money that it would take me to buy the floor of Martian Premier League, and then I'll double it, and that's when I'll jump in.
Wow.
Just because I didn't want to, have nothing to play with. So did that, put about just over 300 US into ETH, and just been slowly flipping. So let me pull it up here. My first ever NFT purchase was an OK Bear Yacht Club. I bought it at $11 and sold it at $45 about an hour later, and then woke up the next morning and they were verified and they were like $500, $400. So I was like, perfect. There goes my MPL. So took the L.
So you missed the OK Bear Yacht Club, which was like the combo of like the OK Bears, which were the Solana NFTs, and then like just kind of mimicking the Bored Ape. So you made $30 off it, but you could have made 500. Exactly. Also, just this is not financial advice. Anybody listening, okay? You don't have to be like Connor and try and flip your way to anything. Okay, you don't have to do that. This is entirely his own opinion.
So then, I think it was the next day. I'm just scrolling through Twitter after work, and I see that there's like, I think I just looked up free mint because basically that's what I'm trying to do. Just get these free mints, try my luck on the gas fees, and see what happens. So I see this one, Goblintown. So I throw over to Twitter, see it. People are not really talking about it. Gas was really low at that point. So I think I paid about like $7 in gas to get it. And then I saw like a sneak peek, and they were like the most disgusting looking thing you've ever seen in your life. So I just quickly ran over to OpenSea, saw that they were going for a little bit. So sold it. I think it was 0.03. So I think it was like $60 I sold it for.
Mm-hmm. Did you hold on at this point? Hold on, wait. What's going on here? So you're like, I got a free mint, and then you're like, I sold it for $60. And how did you feel at that point?
Let me tell you, me and my girlfriend went for a walk after because I had to stop degenning, and I was like,
and you were like, babe, like ice cream's on me, babe.
We're about to make it.
Yeah, it looked like Connor Gunn turned into Conor McGregor walking through the
streets. Wow,
I was absolutely living. I thought like I made it. I'm that guy now.
Wow.
And then now, obviously, as we know, as most people know, the floor is now in dollars just over $2,000.
Yeah, but listen, wait, hold on, Connor. Seriously, dude, you're taking profits, man. I mean, this is as pure as it gets to be new in the space. Is that, I mean, you're seeing a profit of $30 or $40, and you're literally taking that quote of take your profits or profit is profit and running with it. I mean, if you do that 100 times a week, I mean, it amounts to something. But I mean, in your case, though, a little patience would have probably helped. And if you're walking around like Conor McGregor with your girlfriend when you've just made $60, I can't even imagine who the hell you're gonna walk around like when you make $6,000 off of something. Man.
Hold on. What I don't understand, what I need to understand about your story, Connor, is like, first of all, very happy for you. Sounds like you've made a cumulative like $80, which is very exciting. Which is more than what you started with. What I understand is your first story about this other total like rug project was that you spent $10 and sold it at 50, and then like the next day it was 500. So you like made your like 4x, and then you got out and you're like, that was too soon. And then like later, like 3 days later, you got a free one and then sold it at like almost the exact same price point. And then it kept going. So it's just like, if you would like mint another rando project tonight, are you going to sell it at $60 and go for a Conor McGregor victory walk with your girlfriend? Or are you going to hold that shit?
LG, don't you worry, my friend, because it already happened. I held it. I held one. I think they were called, I saw it and it was like trending. So I grabbed it and then I went out with my friends. I forget what it was. And I'll tell you why I can't remember what the name is because bought it for like $10, I think. Went to game night with my buddies, quickly checked OpenSea on my phone, and it was like going for like 100. So I was like, okay, I'm doing good here. I held it longer than before, put my phone away. I'll check it when I get home. So I get home at like midnight, check it, and it's like $10 again. I was like, perfect. Then I wake up the next morning and they're delisted. So I was like, even better. This is great. Stonks. So then go further into the day. Twitter's gone. Discord's gone. And looks rare, they're selling for 21 cents. So that's what happens when I held. I held and I got in a rug.
21 cents.
21 cents. They are called, I got them here. They are called, if anyone wants to spend 21 cents, You can find them on Looks Rare under Ethereum D-Gods, I think they're called. They're a copy of D-Gods. So if you got a couple pennies to spare.
What are D-Gods, man?
Oh my God. All right. Listen, you know what we're going to start? We know what we're going to start doing is every week we need a segment of just like shit coin NFTs with Connor. Of just like, listen, like, you know, it's not, listen, we always talk about like being accessible. So it's like, listen, you know, it's one thing to talk about like projects that a floor is like 3 ETH, but if you're looking to make $50 per NFT, Connor's your guy. Connor's your guy.
I think Connor should mint them live on the air. Whatever it is, he mints them and we all mint them and everybody mints them together.
Yes.
And we either burn together or we make it big, and then we'll try and see if Connor can hold it until next week after that. That would be a huge accomplishment. I mean, $10 is not a big risk, Connor. So find us something under something $20 or under out there, and let's try and make it something. The Pantouf is a great example, but forget those things.
Pantouf, man, you in the friggin' Pantouf. Okay, Connor, that is your assignment for next week's live show. You got to come back here and you got to be ready with some shit NFT for us to mint together.
Got it.
We're doing it, all of us.
And then we're going to decide who's going to flip and who's going to hold it. We'll check in every week on them.
And the whole community is going to join us, and these things will skyrocket. You'll see. For one night.
The first mint pump on OK Not Bears, whatever. So perfect.
We'll call it DGen Days with Connor. That's what we'll call it.
I like that.
DGen Days with Conor McGregor. That's what we'll call it. And then okay. Well, how about one last thing, Connor, before we let you go, we get to Arsonic. When let's be optimistic. When you flip something from like $20 to, let's say, minimum $1,000, besides buy a Martian Premier League, what else will you do to celebrate?
It'll probably start with a little dance. If I'm sitting down, it'll just be like a little, you know.
No, it has to be something extreme. Phil has always said that he would jump in Lake Ontario in the middle of the winter as his celebration.
Oh, so you want to hold me accountable to it? Like there's got to
it has to be something really insane.
Man.
That it's like you'll make $1,000, you'll buy your MPL, but then there's also something you got to go do. Chat, we need your help here. What is Connor going to go and do once he makes his first real big league flip?
Whatever. I'll do something that they suggest. How about that? I'll leave it to the chat.
I think you should get in a barrel and go over Niagara Falls. That'd be pretty cool, man. Like a first mint barrel. I mean, they make them these days. People are surviving these days. The ratio was like 0 for 99 for a long time in surviving going over the falls. But somebody survived recently going in a barrel, man. So
here comes some of the best ones. Dollars and Cents said, "Have your first beer."
Oh,
that's pretty good.
I should do that.
Jump Shoot said, "Eat a burrito." Ash said, "Delete the First Mint account from Twitter."
Oh, yes.
Andrew said Hortons. So
God, that's just like saying PFP or whatever the hell that person answered that one time.
Andrew said, "Send a llama from a petting zoo to Phil's house." That's pretty good. Oh, Ghost said, "Fight Conor McGregor." That's great. That's the
you would have a chance these days, man. You'd probably have a chance these days. The way things are going for him, you'd have a shot.
We got Tattoo. Ask, here's the best one from Stone Cold. Ask the Three Musketeers for their facial hair back.
Oh shit!
Burned me.
Wow. You got the flip dog.
Stone Cold warned us he'd be here tonight. He warned us early in the day in the Discord that he would be active in the chat and people would be following left and right when he was there. So
all right. Well, Connor, thanks for sharing, man. Thanks for sharing your story. It looks like Goblintown is on fire right now. About 12 sales in the last 10 minutes. Floor is rising again. So to next week, man, and we're counting on you. Okay, Connor, next week, crap at NFTs only. We're ready. All ready. Our wallets are open and we only have $40 to spend each. So that's the challenge.
We're all ready, man.
I've got you covered. Don't you worry.
All right.
To the moon.
Thanks, Connor.
Okay,
great to have you on the show. Everybody in
guys.
the chat, say bye to Connor. You'll see him again.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Nice.
People actually, LG, while we're on that subject, can you give us one of those buys you do at the end of Spaces? There's actually like a mini fan club that loves the way. Yeah, they love that shit, man. Yes, they love it, dude.
Yeah. I think that's from The Hangover, actually. I used to have a buddy who would quote that often, but it was actually from The Hangover. So And yes, Mr. X, this whole segment was a goblin pump. That's right. Everybody in the chat is clearly contributing to the goblin pump.
Mr. X is all over those, because when he owns something, he never owns just 1, 5, or 10. He owns 40 plus of everything. So if you own any goblins, it's in your best interest that we do pump, Mr. X.
There you go.
We need to bring him up here one time, man.
Are we going to meet Mr. X in New York?
I don't know. He hasn't said if he's coming to New York.
Big mystery. Okay, well, let's get to the person that we know. Actually, I don't know if he's coming to New York, but that'll be the first question for him. To our special guest, this might be the person who has come on the show the most often in terms of guests. So please welcome back to the First Mint, Arsonic.
Whoa!
What's up, guys?
Look at this guy. Where are you, man?
I'm in my new basement. I'm trying to set up a place. So,
are those new glasses?
Yeah. Sorry?
Are those new glasses?
I'd really come on the show without them, but yeah.
Wow, nice.
It's so different than the last time we saw you.
A different guy, eh?
Yeah. Like
are you serious right now? What do you mean? Are you serious right now, Phil? It looks the exact same.
No, he doesn't. There we go. That's what he looks like.
Hey,
There you
go.
Wow,
there
man.
we go, man. Arsonic, what's going on, dude? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Oh man, busy with life. New house, furniture.
New house.
Yeah, I got a new house. Actually, well, it's not new anymore. I got it last December, at the end of December. But there's still furniture missing and planning the yard and stuff. You know, all the fun stuff. And I do it as fast as possible, so Julie don't put me on the timeout. That's it. Thank you.
Well, wait a second. Where is she right now? She usually makes appearances on the show, kind of out of nowhere. She'll pass by in the back. She'll stick her head and say hi. Is there any chance of that happening tonight, or we're not seeing her at all?
Maybe she's probably putting the kids to bed right now, and I don't know after she will fall asleep or something. She's been training very early, so I don't know.
Wow. That's, I have to say, Arsonic, the notorious excuse when we ask people to come on shows, like in our Discord, when we do those, happy hour, and we tell people to come up and speak, the classic excuse they give every single time is I'm in the bed, putting the kids to sleep and listening. They say it every time. It could be at 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m., and it's always the same story because no way will we bring them up if they're in the bed with the kids. The chance of waking them up. It's a great excuse. I'm not going to lie. I don't believe
So hold on. Can somebody listen, you guys have kids. I don't. Can you walk me through exactly what you think that is? So it's like, so I understand when you have young kids, the kid takes like a long ass time to fall asleep. If you try and leave the room, the kid's like, come back, and they just cry and they get scared and all that shit. And you have to like read them like 8 books and eventually they doze off. But if you try and leave too early and they're like, I understand that part. So when people are like, I'm putting the kids to bed, it takes 2 hours. I can't come on the show, but I'm listening. So are they like the kid is asleep beside them and they've got their phone and they've got their earbuds in and they're just listening? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I would say it is what it is. I mean, we still put the kids to bed. They're kind of all are already 8 and 11, but we still go and put them in bed, put the cover, sometimes read a story. And yeah, sometimes I just stay in bed with them and do my Twitter stuff.
Yeah, Arsonic, that's a good question though. When you're doing this stuff, are you just like, fuck man, I hope they fall asleep really soon. I don't want to be doing this for the next hour. Like seriously, there's no way night after night you enjoy just sitting there, nothing happening, waiting for them to fall asleep, man. You must be hoping that this is about to end and you can get the hell out of there.
Yeah, well, they always fall asleep pretty quick. So it's me staying. If I have a couple of stuff I haven't done during the day, I use that time to look at the charts, prices, NFTs, and stuff like that. And then I wake up and I put Julie to bed and
go put Julie to bed. What is going on here? Hey,
he's a nerdy spitter.
Do you sing any songs in French, Arsonic, to the kids to put them to sleep? Or like
I don't like
Frère Jacques and things like that, or no?
Yeah. I used to sing a lot of French stuff. Yeah. Which one you like?
hey, he's offering to sing one. LG, pick a classic right now. Come on.
A French song?
Yes.
Well, Frère Jacques is pretty good. What else is there? I don't know. I haven't said.
Sing the Passepartout theme song.
You guys both have French kids, okay? I don't have French kids. Okay?
You don't remember Passepartout theme song? Come on, man. You got to LG dial it up immediately.
No.
you remember the Petit Castor? You remember that?
Is that your NFT project idea? What the hell is Petit Castor?
Here we go. Hold on, let's get Passepartout going. Hold on, here we go. This is so everybody knows in Canada they need a lot of propaganda to keep the French people speaking French, so they indoctrinate the kids with this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what they play.
That was the best show, though. You guys watch it, right?
I vaguely remember this being a kid.
How do you not remember this, man? I watch
Why
it
would I
all the
remember that?
time.
You're older than me.
For sure you do.
There you go. Any parents out there, just play this shit for your kids.
Arsonic, that's BB et Cannelle.
Yeah, I have a fun story about Passepartout. You know that guy in the middle?
You know him?
Passepartout, when I was working in bars, he got my bar. So that's
Wow.
the story I
You
have.
play hockey?
He
with
would
him?
cut.
No, he came at the bar with another guy and he puked at the bar. But yeah.
He puked at the bar?
Yeah.
Passepartout puked at the bar while you were working, or you were with him?
I was working.
Whoa, what a story, man. Holy shit.
Wow. That's
we just
good.
lost all our viewers after that.
Yeah,
No.
no. Listen, listen. NFTs are down. Flow NFTs are so. I do want to talk to Arsonic about this because Arsonic holds the record for the biggest Flow PFP purchase ever. So we do have to talk about that. But it's okay, Phil. It's okay if this turns into like an educational session. Often, I said this last week, Phil, that no live show is complete until you have made a reference from our childhood. So that's the one for today. I forget what it was last week, but that is the one for today. Is Passepartout. So there you go. Hold on, wait. To finish that storyline, Arsonic. What helps your kids get to sleep? Like books, songs. What do you do? What's the trick?
Cuddles.
Now that they're 8 and 10 or whatever.
They still cuddles. They will sleep on my. They put their heads on my chest. And they will fall asleep.
Then how the hell do you get up when they do that, man? That's the worst.
After they fall asleep, they're gone. So I can just move them and do my things.
Wow. Okay. Well, I know a lot of people who use melatonin, man. Melatonin's like a drug. It puts the kids out like this.
What?
Oh, yeah. It's considered a vitamin, not even a drug. And it's a tiny little vitamin. They take it and they are gone. It literally puts them to sleep immediately.
What? Oh, my God.
I heard that. Never tried.
And I heard, and Arsonic, this is funny. You may not know this. And I was always telling kids that I coach in hockey and stuff, like, you guys want snacks, eat almonds and stuff. Then I found out that almonds have melatonin in them. And I'm like, shit, I was putting these kids to sleep before the game even started. So I was like, oh, shit. Whoops.
Almonds have melatonin. I did not know that. I didn't know that almonds had melatonin. That explains that explains a lot. That explains a lot of times I've had almonds and tried to go to the gym and been kind of out of energy. So that's
have them before you go to bed. It'll work wonders for you.
Huh. Yeah, good fat burning too. If they're raw almonds. Yeah, it's good. Okay, Arsonic.
Whoa!
Wait, weren't you drinking a beer before? What was that,
man?
It's jus de pomme.
Whoa!
No.
That's the sour.
Yeah. It's a little limoncello.
Wow.
Okay, Arsonic. Straight up question: what is the last NFT that you bought?
Orderland, Other Silent. The Backman. Yeah.
That's a long time ago, man.
Yep.
And
Who?
The other side.
The Other Side.
Oh,
land?
other side land.
Yeah.
Okay, other deeds. Yeah. Okay.
Other Deeds.
That is a long time ago.
It is.
What?
Thoughts?
How are you doing in this current market? Because I've said many times on the podcast that it's been hard to get people on who are kind of experts or whales or whatever to kind of talk about market conditions. We're happy you're here. You don't have to. We're not expecting you to explain the market to us or anything. But how are you faring? Right? Because nobody who has NFTs that isn't down bad the last 2-3 weeks. But how are you feeling? How is your portfolio? What's going on?
I mean, my portfolio, I've been, you guys know I've been lucky enough in the past year. So I've took out a good part of crypto and put it in more conventional investment and stuff like that. So I'm good on the financial side of things. I'm in crypto. I'm down like everyone. I mean, ETH is down to what now? 1.9K. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not looking anymore. So yeah, I'm done. I'm down there. NFTs have no liquidity right now, so I'm just waiting it out. I've been very cautious with what I'm buying right now. I'm trying to buy not blue chips. I don't like, but the well-known projects like the other deeds, or I would probably look at some RTFK, NFT, stuff like that. Because right now there's plenty of stuff's dropping, but it's over the next day. So I've not been aping into many things.
This is a new Arsonic we're seeing here, because
it's a different market.
I was gonna say the old Arsonic, no chance in hell would we go 4 weeks without you minting a single NFT. I don't think we could go 40 hours without you minting something, Arsonic. So times have changed, and I find it actually really interesting that this is the approach you're taking. I mean, would it be a show without a reference to those damn things? But what's the main thing that's changed for you, Arsonic? Like, what's your sentiment overall? Is it just, because in the past, I think when there was a dip in the market, you would see it as an opportunity to really buy into some stuff and buy and go crazy, right? But so what's the reason that the last 4 weeks?
No, to be honest, right? I did bought in some tokens, but not NFTs right now. I'm waiting out a bit to see the sentiment, the market to switch a bit before doing more NFTs. But I did bought a good bag of looks, big bag of synapse, and stuff like that. I've been looking at tokens more.
It's not a bad play. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty good play, man.
Oh yeah, they are more liquid than NFTs as well. So if there's anything, if the market,
you always be able to trade them away or trade.
Exactly.
It's nice, some of the tokens, because you can trade portions of it away. Like you go buy 1,000 tokens. If you want to sell 20% of them, it's easy. Whereas if you're buying, even like other deeds or something like that, it's like 3 ETH, and you can't sell 1 ETH out of that, right? So it's a little more challenging, but tokens can be slippery as well, though, right? It's not always the easiest thing.
But what's it going to take to get you back in, though, Arsonic? What if we never get out of this kind of lull for the next little while? I mean, what's it going to take? Because I remember, we discussed it today. Every Flow project that came out, you would easily mint like 30, no matter what. Yeah. Now I assume you're not touching a single one when these things drop, and they're dropping all over the place. So what would it take to get you back to minting, 10, 20, 30? And do you think you'll ever go back there after going through what we just went through? Do you think there's any chance you come back to that point, not just with Flow, with anything?
Yeah, I mean, if we talk Flow, I think it's market cycles that follows the rest. It's just more exponential. When it's not ETH and it's an alt or not side chain, but another chain like Flow, it's always a bit more exponential because there's less people, less volume, less movement around. So I'm just waiting for the sentiment in the market to switch a bit. I want to see projects doing better, and yeah, I would probably mint some more if there's any that I find interesting, and so if someone comes out with projects outside of pixel images, I think we have seen those. Sorry for all the projects right now, but yeah. I think.
Do you think Arsonic, like this current wave, because obviously this is kind of the theme of tonight's show, is that the PFP's on Flow, right? And we're going to get to the contest in a little bit. We're going to get Carol on. We're going to talk about the Flow ecosystem fund, just to kind of level set where we're at with sentiment and Flow. Like Top Shot, obviously not doing great value wise. TSS out last week, kind of tanking things as the market readjusts to that. Ballers down significantly from the all-time high, flunks below mint, lots of stuff, but drivers minting today, and a lot of other kind of similar type stuff. Dugout Dogs, Baubles, Metapanda Club, Barteryard Club, like all different projects with different bull and bear cases for each, different founders, different roadmaps. But inevitably, like I kind of feel like these are coming like they're trying to kind of, they jumped on the ball when Ballers mooned, right? Like kind of at the end of the year, right? When we were part of that, opening the Ballers marketplace, and Ballers is doing super well, and everybody's like, shit, where's a great place to go drop some PFPs is on Flow. And now it's like, it takes about 4 or 5 months to develop that. And now as they're coming out, it's coming at like just a really terrible time where, the Ballers isn't doing well from the all-time high, and there's a bit of fatigue there. And yet these projects are kind of coming out full effort. And not really meeting the market that was there a few months back. So I don't know kind of where you're at with that. I know you spent you bought the most rare goat of the goated goats. What is what is your feeling there? Like, is the market gone for these? Does Flow do people need to get on Flow, use this ecosystem fund, start making completely different stuff? Like, what's the deal?
So many things there.
Yeah. Well,
watch what you say about the goats, Arsonic. You saw the other night. It doesn't take much to ignite an absolute inferno with those things. So be very careful what you say about the goats, please.
No. I mean, the goats, I still hold. I bought 50 of them outside of the 2 custom ones. And I mean, I'm just holding them. There's no point of trying to liquidate them anyway. Yeah. And to be honest, they have been at least developing something. They put together a system to do the playoff challenge. At least it's not perfect, but at least I can see them developing something. About all those projects dropping, you're right. It took them a bit too long, so they missed the hype, and now they're dropping their projects into not so healthy market. We are missing people over at Flow right now to be able to drop all those projects and not have all the same people everywhere. Hopefully this will change. I mean, it's still market cycles. I've seen it before. What's happening now will happen again. There will be all-time high again, and some projects will die. But yeah, it's not an easy time right now for the people who started with Flow. But yeah, if I have one advice, I would say if your NFT is not worth much, probably better to hold and pray.
Whoa!
No, I mean, hold on. What does somebody like you consider an NFT to not be worth much? Because somebody like, coming out of like Top Shot and All Day and all that kind of stuff, like there's some of these things are worth $2, right? There's thousands of NFTs worth $2, but not much. Once you go to like Ethereum, an NFT being worth not much is like $300, right? Yeah. So what do you consider an NFT that's not much?
I probably didn't use the right words. I would say probably if your NFT is not liquid enough to sell it at a reasonable price, I'll probably wait and see what's happening there. But not much is probably $50 or $100. I mean, if you have a $50 or $100, you're probably, or if you need it, sell it, but you'll probably be able to hold it and see if it can catch up again and do better. But I see someone yet tax harvesting, maybe.
Yeah, it's never too early to start tax harvesting. That's a good way to put it. Now's a good time to tax harvest. Yeah, exactly. That's a positive way to look at it. But it's only tax harvesting if you've already made money this year. And if you haven't, well, or maybe it's preemptive. It's like a hopeful tax harvesting. It's like sell things. If you bought things for like $1,500 that are worth $100 now, sell them now and cross your fingers that the market comes back later and that you can make gains to that will then be offset by the losses from this year. So I wanted to ask you guys, because this happened, I think this happened the day after our last show last week, or after our show last week, about the Top Shot announcing that everybody, or Dapper announcing that everybody with a Dapper wallet that's KYC'd is going to get a Flow airdrop. Arsonic, I know that you and I have had some conversations in the past about Flow and when the right time is to buy Flow. I think we had those conversations when Flow was around $20, and now it struggles to stay to get anywhere near $3. What is your general impression of this kind of thing? Why are they doing this? Is this to reward people? Is there something else going on there?
Why are they doing this? I don't know. They probably want to reward people who are a bit down right now, but just flood the market with more. I've done giveaways and other tokens before, coins before, and it's what people do. They just drop them right away.
So are you saying that this doesn't excite you? Is that what you're saying, or you're excited?
Well, I'm not personally. I mean, I probably have more than what they will give. So
okay, but being honest here, okay, everyone who's KYC, and I don't know the numbers for Dapper. I have no idea how many people are KYC. What would be what they call it, LG, a boatload? Is that what they said they were giving to people?
It was they put a load, but between a and load, they put a truck emoji.
Truck. Yeah. Okay. So Arsonic, for those who are not too familiar with Flow, what I know obviously your portfolio and your standards are higher than most when it comes to Flow, but what would be considered a truckload of Flow to be airdropped to everyone who's KYC'd in the Dapper environment?
Jeez, I don't know. Truckload, probably.
Get us excited, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, get us excited here.
Arsonic's not excited. That's the thing.
I know.
Like,
this is my problem.
Like, we're kind of cornering Arsonic right now. Well, Arsonic hasn't bought NFTs in a month, and we're like, "Hey, you're the Flow expert. Come talk about Flow." And he's like, "Well, I bought too many goats, and I bought too much Flow, and now
I have more than anyone will get airdropped."
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I still believe in Flow. I just think we are in at the bottom of the market cycle here.
Okay.
A truckload will probably be 100 Flow token, I guess.
So actually, I want to bring this up, Arsonic. I really want to know because I've wanted to have a discussion about this for such a long time. Would the key for Flow right now be to like cut off all the projects that are coming up? There's a ton more coming up. And if you ask me, and I hate saying this because we know a lot of the people that are on these projects, and I've met a lot of them, and I kind of feel bad because I know. I mean, I already know what's going to happen. You just said it yourself, right? Just kicking back. But, what's the solution? Should Flow just put a pause on things right now instead of dropping all these things? There's like 2 or 3 more coming up the next 2 days. There's more coming out the week after. Some are better than others in terms of outlook. But I feel that even the really good ones, and there are some really good ones out there, are kind of setting themselves up for possible failure just because of the market right now and how people feel about anything, not just Flow, anything at all, right? There's no excitement for anything anymore. So should Flow just kind of put a pause on thing and tell all these projects, hold on a second, let's let the storm pass and let's kind of put some work in the back end and see how we can roll these out where people are super excited and not just saying, hey, there's another Flow project, screw that. There's another project associated. You know what I mean, right? But seriously, this is what the community is saying a lot of the time. And Arsonic, again, the fact that you haven't bought or minted in 4 weeks for me is concerning a little bit, right? I'm serious, man. We used to follow everything you do.
No, I don't think that's concerning at all.
I
think that I do. But I know, but I mean, like Arsonic is smart money, man. So it's just like this guy, like it's like he's just doing he's adapted to cycles. So he's saving his cash right now, and then when he gets the signal that things are coming back, then he's going to unload it. Like that's okay. So he knows. But
that's my point.
Right after things dip, you wait for them to kind of really crater.
So do we need a mind like Arsonic on the Flow team to say, hey, no, that signal's not out there right now. You 3 projects. Maybe you guys should wait a bit. Maybe we'll hold off a little bit. We'll figure a strategy out to actually have that signal sent out so that the Arsonics of the world are like, yeah, okay, cool. I want back in. I really want one of these because I'm not going to lie. It's really hard to pick and choose these days what you want to do. Right. There's these cool concepts, like there's the drivers, the hockey players one. A lot of our first mint family's gone on the dugout dogs. I think they're under the Flow blockchain as well. Right. Super dope concept. But for me, I'm like, man, like this is not a good time. It's just not. Like I feel for these projects because until the Arsonics for me are back on board, I feel it's going to be a problem. I really do. And I don't know what they can do to bring that back, but I do feel that they need to have somebody step in and kind of say, listen, all right, we can't have 5 or 6 different projects dropping this week. We just can't do it. It's not going to work. People are not going to want to do this. And then figure something out from there.
Well, here's the thing though, is that somebody pointed this out in the chat, whoever it's me is that it's like Flow, like from what I've understood in the past is and Arsonic, maybe you had more info on this, but I remember hearing at some point that Flow, like the smart contracts might have to be approved on Flow, or that there's a bit more of a gated kind of system there, especially when it was like less when it was custodial. I don't know now if you can just show up and make a project, whereas ETH has always been like, just show up and do whatever you want. which then last summer led to like, hey, here's like 1 million new projects per freaking day, all of them copies of others. But within all that, there was a few that then rose up. But it's like you needed that tide to come in and then leave a few gems on the beach. And like it's like I almost think that there's two ways to look at it. Is like, one, Phil, what you're saying, where it's like, well, maybe Flow and the marketing team and whoever's allowing these projects on the chain needs to make a better effort to kind of like vet them and or help these projects, either guide them, drop at a different time, or just bring something new to the table. Or Flow needs to open the floodgates and be like, listen, anybody can make something here. You're on your own to whatever you mint. And because of that, then you might actually see a faster innovation cycle, because then it's a rat race, right? Which is kind of what happened on ETH. Once everybody discovered that you could make stuff there, you ended up with some really great projects. Arsonic, what do you think?
Yeah, for your question, Phil, I don't think they should put a hold on anything. You can time the end of the market bottom. So if you put a hold on everything, you could wait a long time. I think to keep building and pushing projects and yes, they might struggle, but like LG said, there might be one with a new concept that will rise up and maybe bring the rest of the ecosystem with it and something like that.
Stone Cold. Hey, you know what? I'll just sum up the community sentiment with Stone Cold's comment. Flow is fucked. There you go. Wow. We're trying to have a sophisticated conversation, and Stone Cold's like, yeah, I have a thought. Flow's fucked. Okay. But also, just back to the. Go ahead, Arsonic.
No. Go. Well, I was allowed to continue on the market cycle things. Yeah, I don't think we should put a hold on anything. And the float gate is opening this summer. I think I saw them saying everything is going non-custodial. Everyone will be able to push their own track, and
that's great.
And
I think that's good. Yeah, I think at the end of the go ahead.
There will be scam. There will be bad projects, but between that, there will be a great one with innovations that will probably push the ecosystem a little bit more on the right way. And let's be honest, if Flow go to $3 and $5 and $6, people will get interest again. They will look at it again, and it's just market cycle, just like ETH. When ETH was $90, there was nothing to do around. No projects were doing good, and then start going up again, and people got interested again.
Mm-hmm.
Arsonic, I have a really, really important Flow question for you.
Right.
Did you or did you not mint some of those hockey puck fragments the other night?
Oh man, Bill, I got a story about that.
This weekend, right?
A story about that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was out most of the weekend. I'm done. I missed the Goblintown as well. So.
Wow,
man, you know we have to start doing, Phil, is we do need to start talking about things that we're like buying and selling and trading on the show. Like we need to kick it off. Like we need to kick off these shows. If Connor comes on, tells us all the crap NFTs we got to buy, and then we need to recap like what you and I are into, because I have a lot of these puck fragments now. I didn't tell you, Phil. I texted you about it yesterday.
I believe
for anybody
you.
Watching, there was Phil alerted me to this, that there was like a free mint for like NHL
on
like
TNT
fragments on TNT. So it was an ad on TNT. Is that what it was?
No, I don't know if they actually ran an ad or not, but their NHL's on TNT this year when basketball is not. And it's through Bleacher Report. I mean, they're both pretty big. And TNT's big. Bleacher Report's big. So I'm like, okay, cool, man. I don't just fall for all these things, but man, this is NHL. I'm a huge hockey fan. So why not?
A free mint. It was a free mint where it's like little fractions of pucks, and it's all on Flow. So this is actually like as much as we're mad about different PFPs with Z's that this I actually enjoyed. I was like, okay, Phil told me about it. We posted on First Mint, and then I went and got each of these. Basically, it's like each of the teams that were left in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Panthers have been eliminated now, but basically, you could just claim a free piece of this puck. There are 8 pieces that make up each puck, and each piece is minted to like 1,000 or 10 pieces or something like that. I have now completed the full, and you could buy them on secondary, and I have now completed the full puck of both the Lightning and the Oilers, and I think the Avalanche, actually. I think I also got the Avalanche. So I went and bought these. They're cheap. It cost me like $5 to finish each one. But what I did find most interesting is that this marketplace only let you buy in Flow or Flow USD, which is their
that was a problem for me, man.
Which I was like, okay, that's actually kind of, but what I find interesting is that they were still then listed in dollar amounts, which I've always said that it's like buying NFTs should be fun, which is why ETH is fun, that you're buying an ETH and it's not real money. So trading NFTs in Flow would actually make it a little bit more fun. I've always said that it would make it more fun to trade them in Flow. So anyways,
them, but are they an NHL licensed?
They have to be, man. They use the players. They use the players' names in the descriptions.
I look at them.
The thing is, because they don't have the logos. That's the thing. They don't have the actual logos.
No, but they use the players' names.
Where?
Okay, so if you go back to the homepage, you don't see it on each individual fragment, but scroll down and click on a random one. Doesn't matter. Well,
Stanley Cup playoff already.
Read that. They've got players' names in there.
Like Nathan McKinnon and
stuff like that. There's no way you can use those names.
But they don't say Avalanche.
And
they don't say, it says NHL. Oh no, they do. Colorado Avalanche have been around, one of the most dominant regular season teams in recent NHL history. So it is. It's so strange. It must be something about like the license where they can't use the logos, or they just didn't want to. I don't know.
That's right. I have to say an interesting story, and I don't know if he's listening or not right now, but one of our loyal listeners and viewers for a long time, his name is Garland. He's come on a lot of our NFL shows. He cracks NFL packs with us all the time. He's been all over the idea of having an NHL type project for a long time now. Okay, and he's kind of pissed that there isn't. So he actually went to a few Washington Capitals playoff games, and he was sending me highlights of goals being scored with his camera, as if they were moments. He was sending these in my DMs. I was like, dude. So I was receiving them like Ovechkin sniping one from the top of the circle. And he's like, here's the moment. It was actually pretty cool, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was a live view of it, but lots of interest. These NFTs were free. We don't know what they'll ever become, but they were
free. Right. That, and again, like we're saying, like, okay, current state of a lot of PFPs on Flow, like uncertain. Top Shot I think Top Shot will always be a very complex thing full of emotions, put it that way. But I do like that it's like, if this is a good application of a chain like Flow, and even, similar or very similar to, maybe some layer 2s where it's like, it's easy and it's free to do. I like that. I'm a huge fan of the free claim NFT, especially if it's going to be from some kind of like a big brand, big media company IP. It's like, listen, like that, those companies already have a lot of money. It's like, just give NFTs to your fans and then go from there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more of a fan of that. So this really attracted me. I like that it was $5 to finish the set for these teams. I'm a big fan of that. And I hope that's more stuff. Like I totally want to watch TV broadcasts, and it's like, hey, you better scan the code and claim your NFT right now, like the billboard thing, and get it. And who knows what's going to happen, but that's still like, that's a cool way for people to get NFTs. So I'm a fan of that, and like, just separate from the markets of Flow for a second.
Risk, man. Super
and just
low
go
risk.
and just go to that functionality. I think that that's really cool. I want to see more of that, and I hope that that's like what some of the ecosystem money gets used to do, is to build really, really simple, easy, free things like that. Then maybe later there'll be functionality, or maybe it's just a collector's item, right?
And what's the prize, LG, for someone who collects every prize? There's a perk that they give you if you collect every fragment of the puck. It's something like you'll have a chance to bid on a special puck that will give you access to any game of that team or something like that. It says it on their website, man. It's not bad. I mean, but I can imagine like there won't be that many people bidding, is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Who did this?
I don't know.
You know, like, I don't know.
I don't know exactly what it is, but you know who might be able to tell us about this is our next guest, who's here in the background. She's in the wings. She's ready to come on directly from Flow, the star of the Flow YouTube channel, and probably a lot of other videos that I'm sure she can tell us all about where they are. Please welcome her first mint debut, Carol.
Oh wow, what an introduction. Thank you so much.
Those are the actual viewers of the show, Carol. So those are people who actually watch the show. So that's recorded a long time ago, but those are real people. So
we're doing feet next. So be ready with your submissions.
That might get to us. I don't know. I'm coming from the streaming world, and that is a no-go for us.
Whoa, all right. Arsonic was getting excited.
All right, getting weird already. Carol, what's going on? Is it Carol or
It is Carol.
Carol, okay. You never know. Some people have Carol. I don't know. Hey, who's that?
Whoa!
That's my
What's going
little.
on back there?
That's Pepper. Hey, Pepper.
Pepper.
She is a 13-year-old Jack Russell, and she has no teeth.
Oh.
Bring her up.
Left.
Oh,
Hello.
She looks confused.
We've had a lot
Nice.
of dogs on this show, LG. This is a thing now. I love it.
Yeah, we got dogs of the first mint. It's perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, everyone should
Yeah.
show their dogs.
Carol, real quick, can we pull up? There's a lot of videos on Flow. You're giving us, I guess, like a weekly update on Flow is kind of what you're doing there. If you could elaborate a little bit, like what you're doing within Flow and what's up.
Yeah, so I lead community over at Flow, and I help everyone go to market. So if you are somebody that's building on Flow, you're probably going to talk to me at some point. I'm the person that's going to try and help you enter the ecosystem and try to make you successful at least. But aside from that, I also help build all the community, and I also give something called the TLDR. So there's a lot of news in Flow. It's very heavy. Sometimes entering any new ecosystem can be quite a high barrier for entry. So we try to just do something really short and quick every week so that you can get the huge lowdown of everything happening.
Wow.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at one of them.
Oh no,
Hey
you're showing me.
everyone, this is Too Long to Read, where we share a roundup of everything happening in the Flow ecosystem. My name is Carol, your community manager.
Nice.
And hi, my name is Kim, your developer advocate.
Okay.
Let's get started. Flow
Yeah.
is building
wait.
the future of Web3 with the greatest developers,
Carol, do you come back
creators,
in this
and
video?
brands in the
Yes.
world.
Okay, you come back. Okay.
Industry
Well, let's skip
leading,
this.
eco-friendly
Oh, let's skip it.
Our sports roster
There we
is
go.
looking pretty packed, especially with the Australian Football League getting ready to launch AFL Mint on Flow. Expect to see iconic
I'm so
moments,
excited for this, I'm not gonna
spectacular
lie.
highlights, and
There we
This
go.
is a very big moment.
Yeah.
I know I'm part of
Oh, I've never seen
Dapper,
this.
but I'm agnostic to all Flow projects. So I'm really excited when there are other sports IPs that come on to the brand.
Listen,
sure.
if you need a hookup with Christian Petrarca, who was the MVP
Megastar, man.
of the AFL championship last year, he's been on the show twice. So just saying.
Really?
Just saying,
Oh,
yeah, he's a friend of the first mint, So
Oh,
just
he
saying.
came on the show before winning the premiership, the championship, and the MVP. So yeah, he's huge.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I foresee we have some really big news. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a whole secret on Flow campaign going on. There's still one secret left that we haven't revealed, and it's very sports focused. So I think that once we make that reveal, we got to spend a whole month talking about sports on Flow. So I think something that maybe you guys can come and help me with.
Carol, we need you to make Arsonic smile again. Look at him. He's not smiling right now. We need you to put a smile on his face.
Yeah,
I don't know
Carol,
what
if you-
news you can give us, but give us
Yeah,
something
if you
that'll make
could
him
announce if you could announce a partnership with like some kind of goat farm to help goated goats moon again, Arsonic would be very happy about that. That's mainly what he needs. He needs
Evolution
goated,
too. If you
he
could do
needs his
something.
goated goats, his ballers, his flunks. He needs all that skyrocket. So Carol, if you could help with that, that'd be great.
I will take it personally upon myself to make sure that goats moon.
Ooh, there we
Whoa,
go.
I
get
promise.
Smile. Whoa.
I promise that by FlowFest 2.0. Oh, did I reveal something?
Whoa.
I promise by then that we'll definitely have some goat related content for you.
He's picking
Okay,
up
the
on
other-
the drinks too as you speak. I like
The
that.
other main question, again, this was a Dapper announcement. We were talking about half an hour ago, Carol. So we have to ask you. This was the main question that everybody who's KYC on Dapper is going to get a truckload of Flow. How much is a truckload? Because some people
That's
are saying
really
that,
stuck, huh?
that's over promising by saying a truckload, and then if it's only 100 Flow each, people are going to snap. So what do you how do you define first of all, who chose truck emoji? Why was it truck and not car or wheelbarrow
Or
or
boat?
plane? Or
I
boat?
suggested boat and it was passed on. So, you know.
Whoa.
You suggested boat.
Well, that
Yeah.
me's it's a lot. A boatload is more than a truckload.
That's a
Must be
lot.
Luke.
If you suggested boat.
I think
Oh my
Luke's
God.
in the truck. I'll blame Luke on that.
Now Arsonic's excited. Here, we're getting there.
Oh my God.
I definitely can't go there. I will definitely get in
Okay.
trouble if I reveal too much there. But we do have a lot of cool things planned, so I'm very excited.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we brought you on here mainly because we need your help judging our newest contest, because we posted the other day where we wanted hypothetical FLOW PFPs. We were chatting about this earlier. There's a lot of PFPs coming out. You know, Phil clearly wants to be an advisor to them and tell them to delay their launches because NFTs are kind of weird right now. But looking to the future, right? And you guys hit us up and you're like, listen, we got some flow to give you. You should do a fun contest or do some kind of social media post. And we decided to have a lot of fun with that. And we asked the community to give us their best hypothetical FLOW PFP project. And tonight, the three of you, Carol, Arsonic, and Phil, will be judges on this competition. Phil has handpicked these, so Phil has picked the finalists.
Oh wow!
Phil's already had a huge say.
I'm a little scared.
So I will say that Carol and Arsonic's picks will probably have a bit more weight, let's say, than Phil's picks. But we're gonna go through them one by one. So
we'll have to go through the thread real quick to LG. So maybe Carol and Arsonic can see one that wasn't included after, and they want to throw it in there. But I have to say this. I have to give kudos to the entire community who replied to that thread, because there were some of the most horrific ideas. I have some of the least creative stuff I've ever come upon in my entire life. Some people literally did not take more than 3 seconds to reply to that message.
Well, it was a contest,
all
Phil.
sorts of nonsense. And others went above and beyond to even create pictures. Like there's Jesus LGs out there, man. Like I thought that was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see that in a second.
Okay, so Phil, you want to go through all the entries first? You want to scroll through the thread first? Okay.
Well, no.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all of them, and then Phil can explain his reasoning for picking the top 8.
And my ideas to switch them up a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh, Phil's autumn. This is like Shark Tank. Phil's gonna take 10% and become an advisor. Okay. We had a few here. Basketballers from Quad. We'll drop you 3 pairs of shoes. No. Okay.
Gone.
Supply to name the TSS
supply to.
Okay. No. Okay.
No, I like this one. This one I like.
This is one of the finalists?
Yeah, bring this one up.
Okay. Supply 3,900, 20 for each country in the world. Name, flags, sales point, 3D hollow image of the flag for every country in the world. Special utility when the country wins an international event or award, sports, Olympics, art, music, etc. Airdrops. Individual states or provinces. That is pretty good.
I really like that for the simple fact that I think here's my vision with this, and it would have to be altered a little bit, is once you own the flag for a certain country, you can then start owning cities or provinces or states or whatever within the country. And when you own the NFT of that place, when you go to that city, you could have some utility at, you could have like restaurants, bars, amusement parks, museums all sign up to be part of something like this. And if I was going to Chicago, I'd have to grab a Chicago NFT on top of a United States flag. And when I go to Chicago, I'd be able to go to all sorts of places on my vacation. NFT. Yeah. If I go to Flin Flon, Manitoba, I'd have to own a piece of Flin Flon, Manitoba to go salmon fishing with the bears or whatever, something like that. So I'm just thinking, if I'm going to Croatia, I'd have to buy the Croatian flag and maybe a couple of the cities or monuments that are associated with NFTs. Something like that, man, that would make traveling the world give some utility. And some of the hottest places in the world, somewhere like Las Vegas, New York, Los Angeles, would be super expensive and probably high priced because of the experience and the amount of traffic that go through those cities. If you wanted to have a free ride while you're there, you'd have to own the NFT or something like that.
Phil,
you know what I'm saying?
About this
I
like this one, man. I really like
it. Did you secretly ask someone to post this? I don't know.
No,
there was a lot of details there.
Here we go. Just for reference, this is Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's on the border of Manitoba and Saskatchewan, so it's literally like right in the middle of Canada. Here, just show you how far it's in the middle of like literally fucking nothing Canada. Look at that. Look at where it is.
Wow, man. You can go
look at where it is. Even this is the highway. Like there's not even a way to get there. So Phil really wants to drive traffic to Flin Flon, Manitoba with his FLOW NFTs.
Like seriously though, I think it's a dope idea, man. And
let's hold on, no. While we're on this, let's take a look. Let's see what downtown Flin Flon looks like. Whether you can go to with your camera. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Rainbow. Hold on. What does that say? Rainbow's End.
Rainbow's End gift and flowers. Wow, look at Flin Flon.
Pretty exciting.
There you go. Even the post office says Flin Flon. Wow. Damn.
I know a guy from there. This is how I know this town. So
okay. All right, let's keep moving because this will take 6 hours if we do it this way. Okay. Tell me where to stop, Phil, because you know all these really well. Teachers.
This one. Oh no, teachers. But look, they didn't follow the format that well. Just sort of, but because we are with your kids all day long. I don't understand that one. Non-fungible. I'm sorry. Because we are with your kids all day long. That's your pitch. Like, why am I buying this? No. Okay. Dollars and cents. Open this one up because
this is also a finalist.
It is a finalist, and this one is pretty close for me because of what it is. So I'll let you read it, LG, and then we'll give our thoughts.
From Dollars, introducing the Woes, a 6,969 supply collection that lives on the Flow blockchain, 6969. Each Woes is a unique digital representation of the real Fildy's unpatented but widely recognized idiom, whoa. Each Woes is 100% unique and can be minted in one of 3 tiers. And this goes on. Oh, he cheated. He cheated.
He did cheat, but he put a lot of thought into it.
Each Woes will become airdropped a metaverse-ready Woe T-shirt. Ongoing monthly raffles for Woes holders to be guests on TFM podcast and to play Would You Rather with LG and Phil D. And then third, burn any of the following Woes: 1 pure chaos, 10 legendary, 100 common, and get invited to TFM slumber party at TFM Manor in Las Vegas, courtesy of Cannabis, with transportation provided by Arsonic in the First Mint party bus.
Yeah,
pretty good, man. Pretty good. And Carol, you probably don't know the context here, but we are working on a First Mint party bus.
Party bus.
And it's been discussed. We really want to get one, and we want to take it all over the place. But
I love this.
That's my dream. But I think
this
dollars.
This is my new favorite thing of the live show that Phil does. First of all, each live show Phil makes a reference to our childhood, and then Phil also promises something that the First Mint is doing, which is not true and has not been discussed. Last week it was collect all 10 POAPs and you'll get a prize, which is not true.
POAP number 2 coming up.
That's not true. And we never agreed to
That's true,
and now it's like, hey, just so you know, us and Arsonic are working on a party bus, which has also not been discussed outside of that. Like that is.
I have receipts of our conversation about this First Mint party bus because in Canada, Greyhound bus lines went out of business last year, and they're selling all their buses at auctions. And I said, let me go to the auction. Give me the First Mint credit card and let me get a bus. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll decorate it. I'll fix it up. I'll pick you guys up, and we're going to tour the world with the First Mint bus. You guys were on board with this, man. I have receipts.
If you do this, I promise that Flow will sponsor a part of that. And
oh man, I can't wait to come back for Carol with all the receipts from this show. So many of things. She's gonna help Goat's Moon.
That's a big one. That's a really big one.
An airplane or a boatload of Flow, and they're gonna sponsor the First Mint party bus. So that's great. Yeah, that's it. FlowFest 2.0 is gonna be on a bus. That's it. It's a bus you have
Carol,
to get on and off
right
the bus.
To the end of the show. You're not going anywhere. Wow. So I do like this one, LG. It's really well thought out. I know they cheated. Dollars and Cents cheated by using a lot of posts. But he put a lot of effort into this. And I don't know that I have 69 different woes. But I'm sure I could come up with them. I have a lot of stories.
Oh, they're unique. They're unique woes.
I think they're unique woes. Yes.
I
told you I have the woes. Yeah. I have the woes that I do at the mall. I have the woes that I drop on Cheaters Night. I have the woes that I do when I'm at the beach. There's a lot of different ones. So
on Cheaters Night,
that's a story for another time. Yes.
Okay. Cheaters, like the TV show from like 20 years ago.
No, that show was amazing. No, it was a great show.
That was a great reality show.
Yeah.
But okay. No. All right. Let's keep moving. We've gotten through 2, and 2 of them are nominees. So we're just going through the nominees, anyways. Okay. This one from Ash.
She was dying for this one to make the finalists.
Supply 2, name Doucette Brothers sales pitch. Community must collectively decide where to stay, which to stake, and which to burn. Ash just wants to destroy our family.
She just wants us to go toe to toe and just burn each other. Yeah, that's.
Also a note for Roham, if you can pass this along, Carol, that to use that fund to fund every single one of these would be great.
Okay, I'll put that in our one-on-one next time.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Phil, which other ones you like here? There's a lot.
Dogs. I mean, some of these are just Ange put one. Hold on, read Ange's there for a second. Boho
supply 69,420. Name Boho Hobos, a project that will make a derelict derivative version of your NFT PFP after that project rugs or goes to zero with the market.
It's pretty good. It's not bad. I like the thought.
I do actually like that about like, hey, Here's
I like
a
it.
hobo version of your shitty NFT.
I like it. I like it for sure. But I don't know.
Okay.
This one you
well,
piss
this
on.
is-
You piss
okay,
on
yeah,
your.
this-
No, keep going.
No.
No point of that. That's just not. Who the hell's gonna pay to?
No. What else do you want here?
You
got
I
Wild
think
Turkey had
Wild
one,
Turkeys is actually
Mustaches,
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
But not
Yeah,
bad.
okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Supply 232,323. Name mustaches.
It's too
Celebrating
many.
flavor savors of all varieties, from the legendary one-of-one LG stash to the common pubescent peach fuzz. Collab with other PFP to place your stashes on their avatars. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And
but
I thought they were rocking one with a mustache.
here's the issue I have. LG is the mint size is too many. I can't. I mean, all you had to do was put maybe 2,300. That's too many,
Sorry,
man.
Wild Turkey.
Way
You just
too
kept
many.
it a little lower. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you like in here?
No, Doc had it. That was a funny one. Jared, I don't know if I picked that one. Hold on, go back.
What
up,
is
go back.
this?
Yeah, this
What
one.
the
This
hell?
one almost made it.
Which one do I?
But Jared's I liked kind of, but there was too many. Again, I went right by it as soon as I saw 200,000. Moving on.
Supply 200,000.
That's where I stopped
Main
reading.
Basements. Sales point. You might live in mom's IRL basement, but now you can virtually call one your own.
Yeah.
So it's just land. It's just land.
It's just a
it's
basement.
basements.
It's a basement. You decorate it how you want in the metaverse. Something
Okay.
like that. I mean,
Okay.
too many. This one was.
pretty.
This is interesting.
Really, okay. Supply unlimited for 20 minutes. Name Ambellies. Sales point, IRL export business shareholders, quarterly ABZ token airdrop. 10% of the business profit will go to savings to buy an island and build hotel there. Net profits will all go to holders. It's a little disturbing.
Sounds like Fire
All right,
Festival.
Phil, can we just get to the finalists, Phil? Like, this is going to
I
take
don't
forever.
know where they are, man. Hold on.
I have them saved. We have
So
a thread.
find them. Okay, where are
They're
they?
right
Okay.
here.
Oh, there
I
you
have
go.
them
So
all
let's just
saved.
do that, and
Okay.
then we'll go through after.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so we
what
saw
I
that
wanted
one.
to do. You're the
Click
one
on
who
the
was like,
trees
let's
one.
read
I
the
like this
thread.
one.
Okay. So first nominee was Dollars and Cents with the Woes, which clearly everybody here liked. Okay. Second nominee from LHefe604.e. Name trees. Supply 5,000. Sales point. Each mint comes with company promise to plant 100 trees per mint over 2 years in various regions around the world with increasing temperatures. Along with PFP users receive seeds to plant their own tree plants in yard / home.
I love
think
this
so.
one.
I think so because
would-
I think it would be a
Not a joke one, a real one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Not
it
a
would
joke
be.
one, a real one. Give these some likes.
I
There
think
we
it
go.
would be a great onboarding experience for a lot of people who are really into this kind of stuff too. And I know through a lot of workplaces, including my workplace, that we have to do some volunteers hour every year. It's part of our scorecard. And planting trees is a super popular one. People go out and plant hundreds of trees. So, it's probably not going to be the most popular one if you put this to vote, but it's a little bit different, right? Things that give back, to the community. And hold on, LG, click on that for a sec. Go click back where you just were for a second. This falls right under an account that we've seen around called NFTs with a heart that actually promotes these types of projects and some really cool stuff there. So I think it's something that would interest a lot of people. It's completely different because you're not going to flip these and make a ton of money, but you're going to feel like you made a difference in the world. And I know when we were younger, LG, our parents actually, and I don't know if this was for you or for me, but we used to sponsor children in Sri Lanka, I believe. And we were pen pals with them. And I always thought that was so dope. And I didn't really realize the scope of it and how huge that was until we were older, when I'm like, man, that's really cool. When you feel you can make a difference, seriously, I think it's dope. I would probably get this just because then I'll feel like I did something, since I don't always get to contribute in that way. So I like this one, man. I really do. I didn't expect El Jefe to come up with this.
Holy man. What just happened? We went from Phil being like, yeah, click on the fat slob one, to just being like, okay,
hey, it's called variety, man. You got to switch things up a little bit.
Phil has many different.
Phil's a
many
softie
different
sometimes.
Yeah. Phil's. I like that. That's great. Okay, I do like this one as like a real idea. And there's also a very successful Canadian company called 10 Tree that plants a tree whenever you buy like a T-shirt or whatever. So it's a concept that has precedent for actually working. Okay, next one from the Tafuels. I don't know, Theta Fuels. Anyways, supply 88,888.
It's a lot.
Flows. Sales point 88,888 piece mosaic NFT of the Flow logo that allows for voting power of which projects should be headlined on the Flow blockchain. Carol, what do you think?
I like
88,000 NFT DAO right here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think this can
like it.
turn. I like this idea, and I think it actually easily turn into a DAO, and that's something that I've like honestly floated by many people several times, because I do think that the thing on, you guys were talking about PFP projects and the variety of projects coming on. There's been like a massive influx of PFP projects in general across all ecosystem, but now what now? So what, and I think this is one of those things where for Flow's ecosystem to really flourish, I think anyways, in the next year or so, especially in the next year in some ways, we need actually like a whole community run DAO to actually make sure that post launch these companies are actually like successful. So I think this is a really great idea, and honestly I think it lines up with a lot of our values and how we're going to make the blockchain successful.
Oh wow, there you go. Okay,
I like it. That was the reason I like this one.
This was meant to be like a fun, jokey kind of thing, but this is turning into like real business ideas. And
these are actually really good business ideas.
Okay, we did this
one.
We did this one with the flags, which also actually a really great idea, especially tapping into tourism. Okay, this one from Andrew Patrick, who changed his identity earlier this year to Patrick Viewing. Is no longer Andrew, is now Patrick Viewing. Better late than never. So this one was late. So this one technically does not qualify because it was after the deadline. Or Phil picked
what was the deadline?
It was like that. It was like that day, man. It was later.
Did it say that in the post though? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I missed that part.
It literally.
Let's see. I could be wrong.
It's sorry. You know what? It was a subtweet. Deadline 9 o'clock Pacific.
Hey, subtweets.
The one you're tagged in it. No.
I don't know about subtweets, man. Subtweets is sketchy.
Okay, Patrick's thing. Pinatas, 10,000 set. Various Flow blockchain projects made into pinatas. First airdrop is a stick. Post airdrop minigame. Use your sticks to try and crack open your pinatas to win prizes, which are airdropped to your wallet. Stick is burned after use. So, I don't know if you guys remember the pickles, the My Fucking Pickle that from last year's NFT, like Boom, where they rolled out this, even though it was kind of a rug, they rolled out this game where everybody had to show up on the website at the same time and click on this jar of pickles to crack it open. And it needed like 2 million clicks to get there. And it took like an hour to do. But that was actually a really hilarious experience. And Patrick's got something here with this idea of something similar. I like getting a stick. I think that the idea of like the pinatas could have different NFTs in them, Carol, maybe kind of like Flow packs last time, Flow Fest packs, something similar like that. So panel, we haven't heard from Arsonic in like half an hour. Arsonic, what do you think of this? What do you think of the pinata? Arsonic,
I'm just gathering all the ideas to find what my next project will be.
That's what is pinata in French?
That's true. That's a good
same thing. I don't know.
Come on, man.
A word, but I don't know. It's called pinata as well.
Pinata. Okay, great. What do you think, Arsonic, getting airdropped a stick to then use to smash the pinata in the minigame?
Yeah, I think it's very good. I mean, if you know the prices as well, and there's still some rare into those, I think the stick will go up in price and it will be fun. And yeah, I like, to be honest, so far I like all the ideas. The flag one was great as well. I think if someone.
It's not over yet. Hold on. Don't do this.
Arsenic's trying to wrap it up here.
There's a winner already.
So I'm going to give my first prize to this one. Is like, no, we still have 3 more. Okay, next one.
To end the show.
From Skelligrim's JBass 1914. Supply infinite, starting with 1. Name World War Z. Pitch spread like the zombie virus we all know and love. Each NFT sent to another person will airdrop you a new one.
Ooh,
okay, so like a viral NFT.
Kind of like the worm, but you get to keep something more, and you get to keep more and more the more it spreads. I kind of like it, man. I mean, you have to develop the idea just a little bit, but I do like the idea of the more it spreads, the more you get out of it. I don't know. You could develop this into something pretty cool. I think I enjoyed it. It beat a lot of the entries that were put in there. Let's put it that way. Anyways.
Don't worry, Patrick. I see that Patrick Viewing has now changed his name back to Andrew, and that he's now mad that I moved on from his too quickly, even though after I praised.
Yeah, there were subtweets to Andrew's, and you didn't even read them. You went right out of there.
Okay, all right, let's go back to them. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, they're tweets from Andrew. Okay, I asked him what are the prizes. He said I could have elaborated. Blah blah blah. Depends. Could be fractional item bits and pieces with every hit to earn prizes upon completion, economic elements like points in the pinatas game to trade in towards rewards, plenty of ways to go. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks.
And I just want to say, LG, It's 9:25 Eastern right now. In the
okay?
next 5 minutes, I will be dropping the POAP code for POAP number 2 of the First Mint Live. And it will happen in the chat, and then I'll say it out loud for those listening on the podcast tomorrow, because I think it closes at some point tomorrow if they don't mint out tonight, because last week's actually minted out the first night, all 150
Here
of them.
comes the POAP. Okay, I'm literally.
And we're doing 150 of them again tonight. So be ready for that. Okay. It'll come sometime in the next 5 minutes. Call your friends.
Carol, sorry, it's not a float. Okay, I'm sure we get those going sometime soon. Okay, yes. So I'm sorry, it's an ETH thing. Don't get,
I'll
mad
forgive you.
at us.
But next time, if you have me on, it's
we
gotta be a float.
That's right.
When you come back on the show and announce that you are funding one of these projects with like $2 million, then yes, we will issue a flow POAP known as a float.
Fair.
Okay, next one. We got 2 more to go through. From actually Jeb Bush. Supply 9,999 randomly generated LG Jesus NFTs. Name LGs. For wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to FUD, and many enter through it, but small is the gate and narrow the road that lead to gains, and only a few find it. # go with the flow. That's pretty good. That's pretty really good. It's a photoshopped image of my face on Jesus.
There was another one today too. There's a third one that was posted somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it's offensive to many, but
you think so?
That's how it goes.
Yeah, you're right. It might be. I never thought of that. I don't really think like that. I didn't think it was something that serious, but yeah, maybe. I think the art is great. Whoever came up, whoever went through the trouble of putting together art actually gets bonus points for sure, because I thought it was a cool concept, including who put the rug one. Go back to the thread. Since that's it, go back to the thread for a sec. You got to see the rug one. Yeah, there's a rug one. God, keep going down. This is actually pretty fun.
We have one more finalist to read.
Whoa. Hold on. Go back.
This?
Okay. No, actually, this
one?
No, the food one's hilarious. I don't know. No, that one was pretty good though. I like that one, but no, too much supply. Go down. That one's cool. The one right above, the sports betting one. I thought that was pretty cool.
Don't say it unless we're gonna read it, Phil. Don't say anything.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that one. I don't know what the hell that is.
There's
one where we're both being pulled. In here. Keep going. There's a rug where we're both being pulled out. We're both on the rug and we're getting rugged. I thought the art was cool. I don't know about the project, but you'll find.
I'm gonna try and find.
The rubber duck was cool. I almost picked that one for the finals.
All right. I don't see any here.
Wait. What's this? No, that's not it. Keep going, man.
No, it's going to be something.
That one was cool, but it was a late submission.
There it is. Okay.
Whoa!
From Papa Vader, supply infinity, mints available as long as you have money to pay. Name Ruggers. Sales point comes with a physical, redeemable rug that will never be delivered. No roadmap, just vibes and your money. And then it's me pulling a rug that Phil is standing on.
I like the art. I'm going to say this. The art is pretty cool of people getting rugged. Yeah, you get a shout out for that one. Pretty cool. And this person said they love us at the end, jokes aside. So it was a bit of a joke. But I do like the effort, man. I like the effort.
YouTube channels. There you go. Okay.
This is how I draw. So that's how I can relate to that.
Okay. Last one from Harley. And clearly word got out that we're doing this tonight because this tweet in the thread already has 18 retweets. So supply 6969 name dad bods.
I like
no one like yo abs. # go with the flow.
I vote for this one.
People love this one. Whoa.
I agree.
Insider info. Yeah.
Okay. So what we need from each of you is your top 3. Okay. First, second, and third place is going to be like MVP voting. Okay. So Carol, do you want to start? You clearly already know which ones you like.
Ooh, okay. So I love the flag one. I think exactly what Phil said. It has a lot of practical applications. I like that it can be free. I like that people can enjoy it. It has like limitless utilities. Great idea. I really hope someone actually makes that one.
Okay. Is that your first? You have to rank it 1, 2, or 3.
That's definitely my number 1.
Okay. The flag one.
Yeah.
Okay. Flags. Yeah. And what's number 2?
Ooh. I really like the zombie one. I don't know what it is about that one. I would vote down with that one, number 3. Sorry, I'm going completely. Yeah, I'm not doing a great job. Yeah,
I agree, Carol. There's something about it. It's not developed, but I agree. There's just something intriguing about that. I like.
Yeah, if we brainstorm a little bit, we can think of something really good because I like the nature of it. The virality. I like that there's like things that people can spread to other people. You can receive things for free and you don't understand why. I know.
I like it.
Kind of something there.
Okay, and then what's number 2?
I honestly really like the Jesus one because it's just so sacrilegious.
Wow, Jeb Bush. Okay, the L Jesus. Okay, great. Thank you, Carol. Arsonic, top 3.
All right. Number 3, I would say the dad buds.
I knew you would like that one. I knew you would love. I knew you would love like an idea of like a dad bod, all these different dad bods. I don't know why I knew you'd love this one.
All right. Number 3, dad bods. Number 2, I think I like the zombie one as well.
Okay. Number 2, World War Z. Okay.
And number 1 for me is the flag one. If someone can
flags
one, if someone can pull strings and make connection in different countries and things, I think it would be awesome.
Okay. Phil, top 3.
Top 3, I'll go with can you scroll up and down for a sec, LG, so I can kind of get a refresher on what we have in here? For me, I like the dad bods. I really do. It's just not there's not enough elaboration in there. I like the idea for sure.
Trees.
My number 3,
flags.
Number 3 will definitely be the trees, just because, like I said, it's you may think it's out of my character, but I think it's a dope idea. It's giving back to the world, something that nobody really considers when you're part of this space. So I do like the idea, and there were a few like that, not just trees. There were some about the water, the conditions of the ocean and ocean cleanup and stuff like those are all very valuable too. They were all in there. My second favorite one has to be go up for a sec. I just need a refresher here of, okay, go down. I have to get, I got to go with the woes. That's big shout out to that for
number 2.
Putting that much effort into the Real Phil D woes, because the woes are such a big part of my life. And anyone who goes to New York, you better believe you will hear more woes than you've ever wanted to hear. And you probably will never want to hear them again.
I like they're a big part of my life.
Every single day when I'm sitting at work and someone comes around the corner, arrives at the office, I'll drop whoa, and it's like a tradition, man. People who hear it from all over the place and they love it, and then people do it back every time they see me walking to different parts of the place. So really cool.
And hold on, before you give your number 1, Angie has a good point that it has been 6 minutes since you promised that we would get
okay.
our POAP code.
In that case, hold on a second. I will go in the chat right now before I give my number 1, and I will post the POAP code. Give me 1 second here. I'm completely lost.
I think there's already a winner because the other. Okay.
All right. Hold on a sec. Here we go.
This is going to be hard. Last week we got a great.
I have to log in.
It's okay. Take your time. Last week we got a great POAP for the return of the live show. I'll hold it up. This was it. This was this crazy emoji thing of me. Yeah, that's right. That was the POAP last week.
From Coach?
Minted right here. Yeah, from Coach's thing. There we go. That was
all right. Here we go. It is being posted in 5, 4, 3, 2, and it's case sensitive. So be ready. And only 150 of them, and they sold out in like an hour last time. Here we go. POAP code is boom.
What is it?
De Barbouillette.
Do you need to put the accent?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's cheating.
The low mint numbers are all gone. This is wild.
Quick. All the French Canadians.
Yeah, this is Arsonic's favorite thing. Arsonic should actually start a De Barbouillette line after all of this. People sold out. Who said sold out? Quad said sold out. Not sold out, man. Come on.
Okay, it's minting. Oh, and I see what the image is.
You know what's funny? Today is the De Barbouillette International Day.
Get out of here!
No,
man. You gotta be joking.
It is.
You've had too many, Arson.
No.
What do you do on a De Barbouillette day? I don't get it.
Type in.
Good,
towel.
Carol. That was good French.
It's towel though. It's Towel International Day, but
towel. Come on, that's a stretch, man. So Arsonic, do you go to your neighbors and wish them like bonne journée de Barbouillette or what?
I did. It was on the radio. No jokes.
He's not kidding.
On
It is
the radio.
actually talent.
Oh my god!
There you
Wow,
go.
it
This is so
I'm not
funny.
kidding you guys.
Only Arsonic would know this. Like, why?
Okay, it's a reference to Hitchhikers. Okay, that you said debarbouillettes. I got confused and like the towel thing. Okay, yeah.
Carol,
Hitchhikers use the barbouillette to wash.
wait. Carol, can you say that again? Can you say the
She
word
says
again?
it really well. I know.
Debarbouillette. I'm from Quebec.
Are you French?
Oh, what?
yeah.
Secrets revealed.
So two friends on the show, guys.
Oh, we didn't know that.
You're
Okay.
in Quebec right now?
Yeah, je suis née à Montréal.
Oh,
shit! How did this turn into? You missed the start of the show? Hold on, where is? I gotta find the.
What
she's
is
gonna
this?
know. She's
How
gonna know.
does this just come out?
How
of
is that
nowhere?
even possible? Here we go. Here, hold on. I gotta do this. We gotta play
is
the new theme
insane.
song for First Mint. Hold on.
Oh god.
Here we go. There we go. Let's play it. Let's get it going. There we go.
Oh no!
There you go. Sing it, Caroline. We
What
know
is
you know
happening?
Sing it.
I don't know the lyrics.
So now you guys
What?
can leave me
What kind of
alone.
French Canadian are you?
This is better than Bozo the Clown.
It's giving me weird memories.
Arsonic, do you love Grandpapa B?
Yeah, it was the best. No, Fardoche was better.
All right.
Oh shit.
Wow. Okay.
What
Find
is
out new
happening?
things every-
Sorry,
every
I was more a
time,
Bibi
Carol.
and
This-
Genevieve kind of kid, so you know.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
BB and Genevieve with the
let's
green
pull that
hair.
shit up.
Yeah, we
There
like
you
that.
go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Phil. What's your winner? What's your number one?
My winner is actually just because I can see myself really getting into this and being obsessed with it. I'm going with the flags as well. That one right away when I read it, I thought it was such a dope
wow, it's
idea.
a clean sweep of the flags.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Just
I really
like
do.
that. It is a clean sweep of the flag. So congrats to who wrote this one? To Joff, the Joff.
Joff, another Canadian,
200
unbiased, but he's
Flow
Canadian.
For your idea, hold on, let me get it up here. For your idea of the Flags project, a great idea for a tourism project. We get a lot
I
more
like it,
people
man.
to Flin Flon, Manitoba, a lot more people over maybe to Quebec, right? Send some tourism over there. There we go.
Dollar
Joff,
des
you're gonna be
Ormeaux
winning.
for to
That's
go
it.
see
Yeah, that's
Arsonic.
where you get people.
BDO.
Village de la
DDO.
Blague, all that shit, man. Yeah, DDO. There you go. Yeah, he knows.
He's in the trenches.
NDG, man. Let's go. So, anyways, our mom grew up in NDG, so there you go.
Wow.
Shout out, mom. Anyways, Joff, congratulations. 200 flow coming your way. And who knows, Carol, what's going to be done with this project? What's anything else that is Rohan going to approve this or what?
I actually really love the idea. Like you kind of like jokingly said that we should do a Dragon's Den thing, but I think that's a really good idea. Like what happens if we do a real Dragon's Den? These projects get a little chance to like refine a little bit. I don't know. I think I think that might be the next step for this.
Carol, Arsonic has more than a boatload of flow, so he'd be someone to have on the Dragon's Den panel alongside whoever else you have on there. He'd be one of the big whales you want on there to invest in projects for sure. He'd get my vote. So that's a good start. Arsonic would be a good start.
All right, cool.
All right, Carol. Before we wrap out, do you have anything else you can tell us about the grant? Because we saw the big announcement last week or whenever it was, 2 weeks ago. Obviously, a lot of people are very keen to know what's going to be built with that, what kind of infrastructure we can get. A little bit of PFP fatigue, where we're talking about some other cool applications like the NHL stuff that I grabbed the other day. Anything else you can tell us? Anything to maybe inspire some creators that are listening, or even just kind of give us a little preview of the future there.
Yeah, so the grant is separated up into many parts. Like obviously a core chunk of it is going to be chosen through as you saw, it's like a lot of investors, so they're evaluating it. So obviously they're looking out for the best project that's worth putting their money behind, right? So you got to really think about that when you're submitting. Is like, are you being innovative? Are you really pushing the boundaries? Is this something we've never seen on Flow? If you're doing another PFP project, is it something that's bringing brand new utility to the ecosystem, to other projects as well? Personally, for me, I like seeing projects that have a lot of composability. So it's like, does it play well with other projects? I think that if you have a lot of ideas like that, definitely go for the Dapper Sports grant, because, you have all these great IPs. I want to see the next iteration of what you can do with those things. And then also there's a developer grant, which I'm involved in on my side. And that one's much more focused around education, building great tools for people to come and build on flow. If you're someone that's an influencer and you want to like really expand your presence on flow, like that's a really great one to apply to. So many great things. So, but there's just like, it's limitless, right? It's really about where it's really about making flow kind of like a new brand name in the next like year.
Well, I love that, and keen to see what comes out of it when you guys have your first round of approvals or whatever that is. We'll have to get you back on and tell us about the projects coming up and show them off to people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's been great. Phil, Arsonic, I do have one clip to play us out, but do want to give you guys a chance to say anything, any last thoughts on Flow PFPs or anything else on the show tonight.
Well, if Dapper want to do that flag thing, I think I could go for the grant. No, but be honest.
Whoa!
What is it with that, guys?
That's all Phil.
Whoa.
That is all Phil. I told him to
What
ask you
is
first
this?
if that was okay. That is
What?
a photo. That is a photo of Arsonic winning his hockey championship last week.
Yeah, he's a champion. If you didn't know that about him. And that's it, forever minted in the POAP world at 150 Arsonic to commemorate because we've talked about Arsonic's hockey maybe 10 different times on this show. How much he plays hockey, how he gets into fights, all sorts of stuff. And you know what? It was a culmination of everything this season. Arsonic ended up winning the equivalent of the Stanley Cup for the beer leagues. So congratulations, Arsonic. We did it to honor you. At no point did LG tell me to check with you, and we weren't going to check with you anyways.
I totally told him to check with you. I told him to check.
And I'm not going to lie, LG actually picked the other choice for the POAP tonight. There were two choices. It was your profile picture, which is a hoodlum, or that picture. But I had some partners in crime behind the scenes who encouraged me to go against LG and that we go with that picture of the trophy. So we went that way. We went rogue. And LG, I'm going to leave it at that, man. It was a great choice. People love it.
So I need to find out who it is?
Yeah, you'll never find out who it is, but it's okay, man. It was very popular when I put it to vote. LG's actually the only one who went with the hoodlum cover, so we decided not to go with that.
No, that's good. That's good. Thank you, guys. Very appreciated. No, I love it.
Great. Carol, thank you so much for joining us as well. And because you brought it up, we are going to play everybody out with another classic Canadian kids show, Bibi et Geneviève. Here we go. If you guys have children in the room, I recommend you get them out of the room. This show is absolutely terrifying. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, what's going on here?
We'll skip to when this thing.
This is way more nightmare fuel than I remember it being.
What is happening here?
Cet après-midi, je vais
Still better
participer
than
à
Bozo.
une grande marche à travers toutes les rues de la ville.
Oh, let's just get to this terrible. Can somebody make this into a PFP? This is the next thing on Flow right here. This is terrifying.
No, please don't. Oh, it's so scary. Wow.
All right, that's enough of that. Great. Well, thanks everybody. Oh no.
Whoa!
Come on, look at that logo. It's so good.
Oh, look at the computer.
Is there someone in there, or is it a puppet?
Is there somebody in there? Hold on.
It's a puppet.
You think there's something in here? You think there's a person?
Yeah, I do. The way it moves around, it has to be somebody in there.
Oh my God.
But then it's a puppet because we never see the feet, so it makes sense.
All right, you guys. Carol, Arsonic, thanks so much for joining. Phil, my brother, pleasure as always, and everybody First Mint watching tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. We'll see you next week, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on the First Mint. Make sure you get that POAP and happy International Towel Day.
Yeah.
Happy Towel Day, everybody. Happy bonne journée de débarbouillette, man.
That's it.
There we
Tell
go.
your neighbors.
All right. Good night, everybody.
In research is over, now welcome to First Mint. Looking for NFT content, look no further cause this is it. From Top Shot to blockchain, they got the data chops, analysis, impact drops, the show's equator hot. LG and Phil D, the best amongst others. Best brothers to happen to ball since the Ball brothers. So settle